Welcome to Anjima Vivo Academy. It has been a while, but we can still do something. So we are still in a civic education class on the Constitution. We are continuing today with the commissions. We are going to look at two commissions. So we have the Mwanapatwe Constitution Review Commission. So this commission was headed by, or the one who was the chairperson was John Mwanakatwe. It is the Constitution Review Commission of 1996. So it was during this period that they had to come up with some recommendations concerning what to be added in the Constitution. And one of the recommendations that they made was that the Commission recommended that persons whose both parents were Zambians is the one to qualify to be a candidate for presidency. Also, if someone wants to stand as a presidential candidate, both his parents should be Zambian, or both their parents should be Zambian. Yeah, why am I smiling? It's because of late we have only been having males who are presidents, so that's why I was smiling. I hope in the near future we're going to have a woman who is going to be the president of our country. So this commission recommended that whoever wants to stand as a presidential candidate, both the parents should come from Zambia. Anyways, why actually this commission recommended this clause is because they discovered that some candidates who are standing for presidency, some of them, the parents are not coming from Zambia, or maybe one parent who is Zambian and another parent is not Zambian. So they wanted to prevent people who want to stand and their parents are not from Zambia. Then also this commission is the one that recommended or declared Zambia as a Christian nation. It was during the 1996 Constitution Review Commission that Zambia was declared as a Christian nation. And so as Zambians, as you, the terms you need to uphold the Christian values that we practice here in Zambia, because it's even in the Constitution. As you know, the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. So which means that each one of us needs to follow what is in the Constitution. Very good, we can move on. So the next one is the Mwanakatwe Constitution Review Commission. Sorry, the Mumomba Constitution Review Commission. We are going to Mumomba. Okay, so this commission took place in 2005. And the one who was the chairperson for this commission was called Willa Mumomba. From this name of the Constitution Review Commission, that's where we get the names of the chairperson. Now, just from the beginning, you need to note that Dean Mumomba was the one who formed the UPND political party. But this one, for this commission, the one who was the chairperson is called Willa Mumomba. I hope we are together there. So this commission recommended that a presidential candidate should get at least 50+1 votes during elections. So what does this mean? When you have 50% of votes, or more than 50% of votes, then we are sure as a nation that this presidential candidate was supported by the majority of the Zambians. So that's why this commission recommended that whoever wants to stand as a presidential candidate should get more than 50% of the votes. And we have seen of late the time the fifth Republican president, Edgar Chagwa Lungu, stood for presidential candidates, he won more than 50+1 votes. And we also saw the current president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, also getting 50+ votes. And so which means that the presidential candidates are needed, or they were wanted, or people were in favor of them, and that's why they won. So it was during the 2005 Constitutional Review Commission that recommended at least the majority of the Zambians should vote for a presidential candidate or should be in favor of this person who is standing as a presidential candidate. So this clause of 50 plus 1 was adopted in 2006. Of course, the commission sat in 2005, but the adoption was done in 2006, and we saw as we were having elections later on, all the presidential candidates that won elections qualified because they beat the threshold of 50 plus 1 votes. So, in the exam, they can ask you, what's the name of the chairperson of the Lumumba Commission? So you need to say, it is Willa Lumumba. I've already told you, don't make a mistake by saying Dini Lumumba. Then also maybe they can ask you, what did the Mwanakatwe Constitutional Review Commission recommend? Then you are able to tell us or to say that it recommended the person who wants to stand as a president should have both his parents Zambian. And it was during this period that Zambia was even declared as a Christian nation. Bye-bye for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Angie Wenyu YouTube channel.